Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, what up, what up? Um, I think in this, I just want to talk about, um, I just want to talk about movements, okay, and the confusion. All right. So one of the biggest things when you get into the higher aperture of things, you guys, of course, you have, spiritual warfare, which fits into many different aspects. Okay, sometimes you have to deal with people, sometimes you have to deal with the spirits on people or archetypes of character. Okay, somebody can have a particular character that has enmity with your ways. Um, Government, that trickles all the way down from the top to you know what I'm saying, the bottom, like a pyramid scheme. You know what I'm saying? That's your Egypt right there, the world systems and what have you. How these things trickle down, these policies, these things that are systematic. Okay, that is an aperture of targeting as well. So on top of the basic oppressions that people are dealing with, the spiritual side of it for us as targeted individuals that are aware of these things, um, it can make it to a degree at times. I know I've been through many times where it felt unbearable. Okay, and it sucks because at the end of the day, you really don't have anywhere to go to. Like, take for instance, um, at one point I knew many brothers and sisters that was Christian, but the fact of the matter is, it's like with this thing, it's so bizarre. You know, talking to people about it, you know, they'll kind of part ways with you, if you understand what I'm saying. They don't want to deal with you, so you kind of left in a circumstance where you got to deal with these things on your own. Like, take for instance, like the scripture. The things that I find in are blowing my mind. I would love to have, because when they say two or more crisis there, another person to, you know what I'm saying, kind of fact check that, because you guys, I ain't a preacher or anything. I'm just a dude. I like the Bible. Um, I like the word, and I find that there's many misconceptions and many things that I've heard over the years being a Christian, and that can affect many people's ways, especially like if you're a serpent and you're carrying all this weight and all these people are saying like, serpents are bad or evil or something like that. Instead of denoting the ways that an individual, no matter what they be, how they conduct themselves or what have you. So that is goes into kind of like an archetype of character. Okay. Just like, take for instance, Satan is an archetype of character, adversary. It could fit any mold. Okay. It's an archetype of character. It's kind of like if you just automatically have a nemesis, your ways are different, you're going to end up butting heads, right? And so that's what it is when you deal with this world. But when you get higher into that, you deal into principles. All right, when the Bible talk about principalities and things of this nature, I want you guys to understand that when it talks about the saints made war with the beast. All right, the saints made war with the beast, and the beast was eventually, given power, I guess, to take them, but by the words of their testimony, you know what I'm saying, they jack them up. You know what I'm saying? And what are we talking about here? We're talking about the common lies. Common lies makes common sense in this day and age. And many people carry the perceptions and perspectives of the world, and you're naturally bumping heads all the time. I could tell you that just by being, you know what I'm saying, a straight black dude, you know what I'm saying, people automatically got issues with me. That don't make any sense. I don't mess with anybody. When I go to the gym, I'm on my business. I ain't in there hollering at females, none of that. But people still get, you know what I'm saying, God blesses me to exercise and things like that. People get mad. People love life but hate life at the same time. How you love life but hate the spirit of life? Some people, because I'm an animated character and what have you. I'm very animated. I got a lot of life in me, you know. And this culture is dead culture. A lot of these kids are just like they act embarrassed when they laugh. You understand what I'm saying? That term fresh to death. Some people are just so cool, you know what I'm saying, that they can't have any individuality or character. So what happens when you get into these common lies, the character, that uniqueness that God developed in each individual is taken away in the undertow, right? A wanting to be along or validation, a part of the masses. It's very difficult to find people that stand apart. And even the people that stand apart, there is a group of them to where they could stand apart. Take, for instance, back in the day, you had people that were golfs. There was a whole bunch of golf people, right? And they all communicated with each other. But with targets, we're different, right? We're like lone wolves going out there, right? I like to fashion us to the sea turtle when they're trying to get to the beach and people get picked off. I've seen people turn in this targeting thing, preach from the Bible, then denounce the entire Bible entirely, like do a complete 180. That's something got in them. They signed a contract or a spirit. Some of these people got, you know, millions of views and on their YouTube. Hey man, like congratulations. And I don't judge anybody, but I'm just saying, for like, if I'm a real dude, you know what I'm saying, that's not even possible with the topics that they're talking about. You know, where did they get the green light in the past? Right? And it's cool with me because I don't want a lot of views or anything like that. But it takes me back to realize that there was a bunch of people. There was a room full of people, I believe. It was quite a few people that wanted to follow Christ, believe it or not. But he only picked 12. What does it say? The Spirit of God can see into the intentions, right? So their intentions, that many people's intentions was off. You know, when the Bible talks about like few will find it, and we have all these churches filled up, offerings running over, you know, is that God or is the devil in the church? When I say the devil in the church, sometimes it could be demonic spirits. Sometimes it could be certain organizations that leave the church spotted like a leopard. I don't feel comfortable going in there, to be honest. Because if I am a real Christian and what I'm experiencing is natural, and people question me, are these the same that would question Christ? Are these the same that would be like vipers, that shun me, that need to get away from me, this, that, and the other? I'm just saying. You can't even ask a brother for a prayer, right? So everything about your life is taboo, but you haven't done anything taboo. Meanwhile, people in their secrets, they do all kinds of things, but they judge you, don't they? Intricate, like a Pharisee, a religious zealot, but then again, not having the truth. This is what Christ was talking about. So many perfect people. Me having an open heart and being honest. So many things wrong with me. A byword, something to be mocked. Just because I don't stay hidden, I walk in the light. These are the things that I'm talking about. The misconceptions, the confusion, the lies. The devil works through infiltration. CIA, FBI. Has it entered into the church? I'm not talking about government agencies. I'm talking about deception and lies, which creates the mind or the principle of which a person operates. There goes Cain. You can love your neighbors, but some of your neighbors want to kill you. They don't even know why. So many people I see with broken hearts. These women that look down on people. When in their free time, they venture into painful pleasures. A mixing of the trees of good and evil. I don't know. Because their heart's been broken. They place their trust somewhere. and that person cut them down, and they ain't been the same since. These are the people who need the gospel. But then when you plant a seed to give them that which they need, they hate you for it. This is that thing, that confusion. It's internal. It's a turmoil within individuals. Even in your oppression, when you stand in peace, they can't stand it. Because they have none of their own, so they must take that which is yours. These movements. Black Lives Matter, they don't know that they Hebrews, a lot of them. They don't know that. But then it merged with the LGBTQ, or the LGBTQ, and then it was this other group that I forget merged with them. You know, they be wearing all black and, you know, doing stuff at them BLM rallies, causing problems, right?